Yo, it's me, Dom. Alright, let me get into it. Get into it. Okay. How to stop caring. How to stop caring. When you get this mindset, your life gonna change. Alright. How to stop caring. These are just some of the things that's helped me just stop caring about a lot of stuff. Just people, opinions, judgment, fear. Just a lot of stuff. Alright. These are just what helped me. Maybe they'll help you. This is my experience. You gonna die. you're gonna die, bro. You're gonna die. You have this one life. I know we started off with a doom mentality, but let's be serious right now. That's the one thing that's meant for us all. Alright, we're gonna get that out the way. So, going with that, you're gonna die. So it's just like, what do you got to hold back? Like, why do you need to care so much? If it's literally just, you're gonna end. Like, there's nothing else to it. Where are you gonna take with you? People, like, seriously, I don't know. That's just number one. I think it's that simple. You probably only need that one to just stop caring. Alright, next one, too. Realize no one actually cares. You can't read minds. If you have a fear of just how people judge you or perceive you because you're insecure about things, or you have a lot of insecurities, I understand, man. We have a lot of insecurities. Like, let me think of the insecurities I have. You gotta accept them. No one is perfect. You gotta accept them. You gotta realize that you gotta accept them for what it is, because if you just always focus on it, you're always gonna be insecure, no matter what. So if I were to think of me, let me think. I guess my teeth. I can fix that. Like, things you can't control, like your height, and what else? Like, a lot of things guys be insecure about, like height or like their muscle or like, I don't know. Me, I guess my height. I don't really care. I don't really know, to be honest. Probably like how my face looks, like in certain images, like, your face just looks like weird sometimes, like sometimes it's my jaw. I don't know, some of those things, but then I don't really care. But goes with that, no one actually cares. You can't read minds. I literally have tried my hardest to read minds. I've told you, I've not told you, but I've trying, like, how do they think? Not because how I fear their judgment or how they see me, but more in the fact of just like, but it's impossible. It's impossible. That's not a thing. I can't do that. I don't understand how people see me. You might be able to look at their facial expressions and see, like, it's impossible. So that's just something you can't control. A lot of this just goes back to things you can't control, and it's not in your domain. It's not in, like, your surrounding. Like, if it's not in your surrounding, something you control, you need to stop caring about it. Okay? 3, it takes courage. It takes a lot of courage to do things and just step out of the ordinary and be extraordinary and be different than everyone else. You want to start a business, you want to start a channel, you want to start making content, you want to start running a mile every day and be looked at as weird, and people say things like, a lot of it, like, it takes courage. When you stop caring about a lot of things and you want to do your own thing or whatever, it takes courage, and you got to give yourself proof. You got to give yourself support. You got to support yourself and really uplift yourself more than anything, because when people don't see the vision that you're trying to sell for yourself, you got to be the only person to believe in yourself. And for me, developing yourself, personal development, has helped me to stop caring and allowed me to just be more of myself. So with me, it would be like the gym, my mind, intrinsic values, money. All these things lead to confidence on the exterior, right? So it's just, that's what has also allowed me to just stop caring as well. Because I feel good about myself. I feel good about myself. Like, you know what I mean? Validation, compliments. When you develop yourself, people just start complimenting you or just like attracting to you. And it's just, it helps a lot, your self-esteem. I used to be very insecure about my, like, I would be like super ripped still back then on my little gym journey, right? But, and like, why did I felt self-conscious because I always thought like, I feel low-key better than other people because I have good genetics, right? And it's just, that's not my fault. You know what I mean? In reality, they're more supportive of me than I am of myself. And it's just like, why is that? So then I was able to get out of that mindset and just start to actually feel myself, feel my body more, feel that I'm putting a lot of work in and I feel better about myself. So that's allowed me to stop caring in the way that I can just approach people or just want to talk to them because I feel good about myself. I feel good that I look good. So I just feel if I'm in a good vibe, I can just talk to people easier because why would I be scared to talk to other people or do things or try things whenever I feel good about myself? 5, faith, fear God. Fear God. Fear that everything on this earth is stewardship. It's all God's. My money, all that belongs to God. We're just resource asset managers, caretakers. I'm learning stewardship right now. It's all God's. He's made everything on this planet. We're just caretakers. We're just here. We're just borrowers of what he has. Right? Okay, I don't know how this is going with it. But fear him. Don't fear other people's judgment. Because they're a human just like you. They're a human just like you. And they can't really do anything to you. Their eyes, maybe you don't know what they're thinking. Fear his judgment. Fear how he sees you. Fear what he has to say or whatever in that nature. Irony. This is ironic. The people who don't care are more attractive because they're not fake. In this social media world that we live in, everyone is fake. Everyone is trying to get over on someone. People are always trying to use people, or people are trying to take advantage of others. So when you have that mindset that you don't care, it's weird, right? You think you need to do more for a woman. You think you need to bend over backwards. You think you need to give her flowers all the time. You think you need... No, it's the exact opposite. You should be sweet. You should be sweet. You should be respectful. Yes, charming sometimes. Don't overdo it. But you got to have some depth to you. You got to have some depth to you. And she's going to test those boundaries, test those limits. And it's just, if you are too much of a nice dude, you're going to get walked over. Your nuts are going to get literally squeezed. And she's going to take advantage, depending on her. Now, who knows? Some of them are just evil. Some of them, it always depends. They're not all the same, but that is my take on that. And it's pretty crazy. You see, like, bad boys, whatever. Yeah, they're able to pull out more because they're not fake. Because they know themselves. Because a woman can sense if you're being too nice just to gain something, right? Why would she feel secure or safe in that way? You know? You don't need to be doing anything like harmful or like acting like... Because they can tell. They can literally tell. They have a sixth sense. They can tell. They know. They test. They ask questions. And they're smart. 7. No one is thinking about you as much as yourself. As much as yourself. No one is thinking about you as much as yourself. I promise. And that's just what it is. Think of yourself. Have your own fulfilling life. Build your own story. Build your own adventure. Stop looking at other people's lives and caring about them, because the most important relationship is the one with yourself. You know? I feel like a lot of it is just with social media, but not really. We always subconscious, not always, no, we do. I I compare myself to people over the internet. In reality, I shouldn't be comparing myself to anyone. That's really how it is. Don't compare yourself to anyone. And even if you are comparing yourself to other people, always come back to a grounded aspect of yourself. Come back grounded, because this person is freaking light years, freaking miles away from you or over the internet. Like, you know, come back to a grounded state of like your own ecosystem and environment and see like where you are in like everything. Where you are yesterday, where you were 5 years ago. Were you happier 5 years ago? Were you sad last year? Like, what happened last year? Write down things. And I guess this is just a lot of the things that have helped me just to stop caring. For real. Just to take control of what things I can do. And that's what it is.